I've looked on Google Maps and found that there's a little anomaly that runs down this field. You can see just there in front of us. It's actually a ditch. So on Google Maps it looks a little different. I've got a bit of company up there today. On the maps it looks a little different. I didn't realise it was a ditch until I got here. The field itself appears to have a little bit of history surrounding it, in that I believe that this field, or these three fields down here, were actually used by drovers, in that they'd bring their cattle, geese, animals down towards the town to sell them in days gone by. Oh, my dog's just going mad. They'd bring them down to sell them, and rather than waste time going into the town themselves, they'd sell them here at a lower price, where they'd be taken into market the next day. So I'm hoping that we can find some of the coins perhaps that have been left behind, crotal bells or anything of that ilk. You can see with some sort of signal here. Just working my way back, move forward again. And there it starts and drops off. So always do a little cross. Okay, and into pinpoint, just final check. Okay, I normally use my spade, but this is so hard, the ground, I've had to resort back to this little digger, which is a very tough little chap. Slices through this ground a lot easier, but I'm just going to bend a little bit more, unfortunately. There we go. Okay, you're still in the hole. I don't know if you can actually hear the sound from the detector. It's the first time I've used the GoPro camera. I'm just trying it with a little microphone. You want to help, Bobby? Okay, let's get this out. So I'd be quite interested to see the results myself. I got the camera and a few different housings for it. One that's fully waterproof, and then I've got something called the skeletal housing. Oh, still down there. There's something that's called the skeletal housing that allows you to plug various things in, such as microphones. There we go. Sometimes when it's this deep, it tends to be iron that's fooled the detector, but I have been having quite a few pieces of large lead out of here as well, so it could be anything. Some guys get quite proficient with the old Excalibur, and say they can tell what coins are with the tones. Well, I don't seem to struggle so much on the beach, but inland a little bit I tend to oh, we're out now. Oh, inland a little bit I tend not to bother trying to guess. Oh, in that big club there. Oh, there we go, piece of scrap. Oh, bit of something on it, but modern. But you can see it's come out from quite a depth. Full. There again, it is a quite big. Some people ask, can you use the Excalibur inland? I think that's just answered that question, hasn't it? It is a deep seeking detector inland. It excels on the beach, obviously designed for the wet sand. I can virtually come out of the water onto the wet sand, onto the dry sand, and walk out onto the land without making hardly any adjustments to the machine. Those of you who've just watched me cut that plug, you'll notice I only cut round and left the back part of it still connected. What I've realised in the years I've been doing this, if you leave a little bit connected, it doesn't brown and die off, and it keeps the farmer extremely happy, as he can't tell where I've been digging. The last thing I do once I've got a find, although it's scrap, I will just make a note of that. So what I do is I'll just mark it, and what we'll do is we'll put a little mark on the waypoint. We'll call it S for scrap, so it'll be S09 in this case. When I get back home, I put that onto Google Earth, just connect the old E-Trex up, and just connect the old E-Trex up to the Google Earth and plot all my finds, and that way I can have a look what's coming from where on the field. Okay, not sure what that's going to be. Very quiet one. It's small or deep. Okay, and we'll just cut round the plug, not taking it all out. As you can see, we've left a few inches across the back area there. Just bend the plug back. See lots of irony bits and pieces in there. Okay, something still a little way down, just to the edge of the hole there. Just put my foot onto it just to scoot a little bit out. See, the ground's quite soft once we get under the top parts, as it's we've had quite a lot of rain recently. You see, I'm using the Garrett Pro pointer. Oh, see, I'm using the Garrett Pro pointer. It really does save a lot of time and effort. Foil. There you go, a little piece of compressed foil. Again, from a reasonable depth, to 4 inches there, 3-4 inches. Could have easily been a they're hammered. But small or deep, I said. I'm not sure where it fell into my way of thinking there. But still a target recovered. We've not set the detector up to a high discrimination level. I don't mind the extra digging. It means that we're going to have a chance of getting a few of those hammered silver coins. Quite a good signal here. I've took the microphone back out the headset. A little uncomfortable squashed in there with my big ears. Bobby! Come! Bobby, come! Get that. One man and his dog. Just needs a few sheep. Good boy. Do you want to dig this one? You want to dig? Okay, thinking that's somewhere in this neck of the woods. I'll go round again. Come! Yeah, I love bringing the dog, but you need 4 eyes. Hello. You go. Hey, find it. What are you going to find? Eh? What are we going to find, Bobby? Okay, so look at this in the hole. I really must get a longer handled digging in place. Oh, there we go then. Another piece of, almost looks like a little hinge on it there. Piece of scrap similar to the first part we had. Again, 4 inches down there, so we'll fill this hole in. Close the plug, push it down on the edges. Give it a good tamp down with my big size 9s. There you go. Nobody will see where we've been. And then we'll just log in another piece of scrap.